Just sit here and be fine? Okay. I don't want to be another picture.
You get to lead us.
Of the United States of America, and the republic stands one nation under God, indivisible,
Liberty and justice for all. What, no Girl Scout cookies? Thank you. Thank you. Coming out and meeting us. That was awesome.
Hi. Thank you. Girls are
Very special.
Oh, I need to shake your hand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Coming. Thank you for coming.
Okay. Want to break? Guys, break. Good to know I'm not the only child in here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. That's a big truth. It is. Our biggest council meeting of the whole year, just dispersed. All right.
Dear Lord, we thank you for gathering us here tonight. Bring us all here safely. Pray that we protect our great country, great city, our school system. It's a pledge of allegiance coming out of it. A troop in here. Allegiance. Nation under God.
Okay. Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons. Here. Mr. Ziegler.
Here.
Mr. Fenstermaker.
Here.
Mr. Hamer.
Here.
Mr. Scholes.
Here.
Ms. Grazia.
Here.
Mr. Smolik.
Here.
Okay, moving on to the reading and approval of the minutes of the October 20th, 2025 work session meeting.
Motion to approve. Second.
Mr. Smolik with a motion to approve, Mr. Schultz with a second. Any discussions on minutes? Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons.
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler.
Yes.
Mr. Fenstermaker.
Yes.
Mr. Hamer.
Yes.
Mr. Scholes.
Yes.
Ms. Grazia.
Yes.
Mr. Smolik.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to the minutes of the October 20th, 2025 council meeting.
Like to, last time we did a motion to amend, but I know Mr. Lallo had a better method, but I'll go with it, the amend. Just wanted to point out, my name is spelled incorrectly several times throughout the document. I believe Mr. Smolik's name
It's
is.
that new program, Louis.
That's okay. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. Mr. Smolik's name is spelled incorrectly, but in the council comments section, there made a reference to a committee that was to meet on October 14th, even though it couldn't have because it was last meeting. And I'm not on the P and Z meeting. I don't have the minutes up. So that led me to try to go back to the former video of the meeting to find out what was said during the council comments, and the the December 6th and December 20th meetings are not on YouTube. So I don't know if anybody recalls what was stated during that council comments section.
For the meeting on the 20th?
Yeah,
Which, the 20th of what, October? Yeah, you said December. You threw me
oh, I'm
off.
sorry. Pardon me. So October 20th makes reference to an October 14th.
I think it was the Police and Fire Standing Committee meeting.
No, it was the short-term rental one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe it, I don't know why it said tentatively scheduled.
That was the short-term rental meetings that we had.
But it references
Yeah,
myself and that I wasn't.
Yeah, 'cause you're not on P&Z, right?
no,
Not on P and Z, but I was not in town.
he's not
that
on
evening.
PNC. Yeah.
So the correction, I would guess, from my perspective, is that to remove my name from that because I was not present at that meeting.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But you did have that meeting October 14th.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think that was a compound objection / question, because it's also to let Julia know that we need to find out if we can get the videos posted on the YouTube channel.
October 6th and October 20th, there's not a upload of the Kirtland council meetings on YouTube. Okay. Like I said, I could be operator. Okay, so the amendment, Council President, would be name spelling and then to strike my name from the reference of the October 14th meeting. And I don't know whose name should be there, so if somebody else wants to.
Probably
add-
Sue's.
Motion to amend?
Yeah, Sue's the chairperson for that, so it should be Sue's.
So I'm making the motion to amend. So
Okay.
that we need-
Councilman Schultz and Council President Fenstermaker, I just went on the YouTube channel and they are there.
Who was there?
The last one I see is November 15th. Weird.
Are we talking about October of this year?
Not into November 15th though yet.
I don't see anything, Brian.
I'm looking at City Council on 10/6/2025 and 10/20/2025.
14th.
14 was the planning and zoning,
Which we don't have those.
the standing committee. That wouldn't be on YouTube.
Mayor, I'll come over afterwards. It's not coming up on mine, even when I type in 2025. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll look into it. I
Okay,
just
so,
was trying to go back and listen to see how it should have.
all right, so just following back through, we need to amend a correction to the minutes of October 20th, 2025, removing Matt Schultz for the P&Z standing committee meeting that took place and adding Sue Grazia, and then just going back through and correcting the spelling of the council names. Okay, I need a second.
Second.
Any other discussion with it? Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons. Mr. Ziegler.
Abstain, I'm green.
It wasn't that hard to.
Mr. Fenstermaker.
Yes.
Mr. Hamer.
Abstain.
Mr. Scholes.
Yes.
Ms. Grazia.
Yes.
Mr. Smolik.
Yes.
Okay, now we need a motion to adopt the minutes.
Motion
Did
to
the
adopt.
amendment. Thank you. I need a second.
Second.
Okay, Julie with a motion to adopt, and Sue with a second. Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons.
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler.
Yes.
Mr. Fenstermaker.
Yes.
Mr. Hamer.
Yes.
Mr. Scholes.
Yes.
Ms. Grazia.
Yes.
Mr. Smolik.
Yes.
Okay, moving into department reports. Chief Hutton?
Thank you, Mr. President. The October report was sent out in your packet. You should all have that. And as we discussed tonight at the Police and Fire Standing Committee meeting and the work session, I would ask that council pass ordinance 25069 tonight. And other than that, I'm open for any questions.
Okay, any questions for Chief Hutton this evening? I'm going to take that as a no. Chief McAllister.
Thank you, Council President Fenstermaker. I'll echo Chief Hutton. I just talked about some of our needs tonight at the Safety Committee meeting, and we also had Lieutenant Fisher represent the police department today. He went out to Independence and received a Platinum Award from AAA for traffic safety for the town. We've been receiving this award for over a decade, I believe. So, and we've been able to maintain the platinum status. So, throw a feather in our cap for the community, and we're proud to be able to do that year after year. But I'm open for any questions.
Okay. Any questions for Chief McAllister this evening? Okay. With that, we will move on to Mr. Fernaro.
Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to the three councilmen. Look forward to working with you again. Again, as always, I'd like to thank our team members for the great work they do. I don't think everybody realizes what's involved for moving into winter mode. They constantly changing trucks over. We did a little asphalt this week. So we had that truck ready for winter, stripped it down, did asphalt, and now it's back for winter. So on the note of winter, we do have some weather coming in. So please check tires, brakes, and all that goes along with it. And we ask, as always, patience when we're trying to remove snow. Our trucks will back up, so don't get close to them if they're in the intersection. And again, patience. Another thank you. I don't know if you noticed, there's now a new 24-foot Norway spruce tree in the front lawn that was donated by the Jackson family. The tree itself was donated by Mr. Rogish, a Chester resident who has a tree farm on Mulberry. He donated the tree. Mr. Jackson paid to move the tree. So a big thank you to them, and that completes my report.
Mr. Fernaro, a couple years ago, you gave me a map of the routes for the snow plowing. Has that changed since you gave it to me?
That's a great question. So in our pre-winter meeting, some of the guys wanted to go ahead and split routes. We did add a couple of new employees. So one route might have 5, but the short answer is no, they haven't changed.
Okay, so short answer, if I wanted to use it as a reference, I still could and be pretty accurate.
Correct. It almost follows our wards. It varies a little bit,
Okay.
but the 4 routes follow our wards pretty close.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions for Mr. Fernaro this evening?
Joe, would it be possible for you at some point in one of the future would it be possible in a future council meeting for you to just give a high-level overview of how you guys determine in what order the streets get plowed? Because we do get questions every year about cul-de-sacs and all that kind of stuff. So just have you.
I would love to do that and invite any resident that wants to hear that to come up. We did a presentation at the senior center last year, and be more than happy to do it again. The more people we could push that information to, so they understand what we do is we're all about.
Yeah, that would be great if you could just put something together, and then I will also type up what I can and put it online. But I think the more we can let everybody know that there is an order of operations and this is how it's handled, I think the better off we'd be. So
there is a whole winter weather policy that our guys go through every year. It gets updated. Council is supposed to adopt it, and I'd be more happy to share that with you.
that would be fantastic.
And as always, anybody is welcome to come ride with us.
How did brush pickup go?
We'll finish up tomorrow. So we were done. It was a little lighter this year than usual, but everything's picked up. We'll make one more round tomorrow. The few piles that got put out be done tomorrow. Doug forwarded his report, so I'm not going to take any of it tonight.
Timber shredder work fine and dandy? No issues with the new one?
The new shredder is
Is
great.
it the second year or third year?
Third year with it.
Third year, okay. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, moving on to Mr. Courtney.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. 25 streets. Work is complete. We're in the punch list contract closeout stage of the contracts on those. Kirtland Chardon Road, we did receive a handful of comments back from ODOT at the end of October. We're working on getting those resolved and preparing the PS&E package for submittal to ODOT by 11/28. 306 sewer extension, preliminary layouts and profiles are just about done. Once those are done, we'll share those with the county and get some review from them, and then continue with plan development from there. Old Town Sewers, Shivers has been in town for the last week or so, taking care of some settling pavement where they put laterals in across the pavement. It sounds like they may be wrapped up by Friday. Wisner Wall, we had a kickoff meeting with SME on Thursday. We have a few items to get to them to supplement the base plan. And we should have a conceptual design options for that by mid-December to select from and move forward with. 10899 Tibbetts, the violations for grading on that one. The owner met his October 15th deadline for a temporary solution to stabilize the cut slopes. Last Thursday, the owner asked for an extension to the 10/31 deadline for submitting a grading and SWIP plan. The issue being his hired surveyor and engineer couldn't get started on that schedule. I did get an update today from the owner with confirmation from the engineer that they're going to start the field surveying work on the 7th of this month. So I need to discuss with Mr. Lallo getting that extension request honored. And the owner has submitted a stamped wall section and specifications for the proposed retaining walls. So that is moving forward.
Thanks for the update, Mr. Courtney. Was the temporary solution just the big stockpile of fill
A stockpile of fill.
up against with the cut section? I
No,
didn't take any pictures the couple times I stopped there, but it looked,
no, the temporary solution was to come down maybe 3 or 4 feet from the top of the wall and slope that back, stabilize that with a erosion control matting, and take that material down to the toe of the slope and compact it in at the toe.
some pretty substantial work for a temporary, yeah.
He got it done in about a day. So,
All right, well, thanks for the update.
sure thing. Happy to take any other questions.
Okay.
Is the neighbor happy now?
Yeah, I was just
I have not heard from Mr. Davis for better part of a week and a half.
You like let him know that changes have been made?
He's fully aware. We met with them. It was him and his wife, I believe it was,
Yeah.
at City Hall. Explained everything. Went through the violation letter with him. Kind of made him aware of the timeline, the potential for any delays. But he was based upon our conversations, he appeared very appreciative of the city's efforts and trying to hold this other property owner accountable and getting the property remediated. Sound about right?
Sounds right.
I'd like to back up one thing relative to the road program. I think Councilman Smolik brought it up, a section of the shoulder northbound on Hobart. There was a large patch done and then the shoulder was kind of crumbling. Was that asphalted or just filled with aggregate?
Just aggregate.
I haven't been that way, so thank you.
Okay, any other questions for Mr. Courtney this evening? All right, thank you. Mr. Slapnicker.
Thank you, Council President Fenstermaker. The city's 2026 healthcare renewal is complete with the county. The rates are increasing 9%. That increase is approximately $74,000 in additional costs based on our current enrollment. We are also receiving a 3% increase in our dental costs, which is approximately $1,100 impact to the city. There is no change in vision and life insurance costs, and this is the final year of the 3-year contract with the county. We are finalizing the 2026 property and casualty insurance renewal. I have a meeting tomorrow with Jackson Deacon to go over that proposal, so you will see that on the next agenda. I provided an updated 2025 capital request summary to council per the request of Councilman Schultz, so you should all have that in front of you. I also provided a police and fire standing committee vehicle maintenance analysis this evening from our earlier meeting. Earlier at 5:45, we had a Public Records Commission meeting. We have set another meeting for April 13th. On the agenda this evening, I do have the legislation for the public records designee, which I'm requesting be passed this evening. And then just wanted to update council on a few House bills related to property tax. House Bill 335, if it should become law, would limit the growth of inside millage to the rate of inflation for local government entities. And also House Bill 186 is very similar, but it relates to school districts. It will now go to the Senate for further consideration. But also the General Assembly earlier this year passed the Ohio House Bill 96, which authorizes county commissioners to create a local portion to the homestead exemption. And if you do not know what the homestead or the owner occupancy credits are, I will go over that in just a second. But based on this new House bill, on Monday, October 27th, the Lake County Commissioners doubled the homestead exemption and owner occupied credit. And the homestead exemption, for anyone that doesn't know, is a statewide property tax reduction for senior citizens, those who are disabled, and surviving spouses of fallen first responders. The owner-occupied credit is a reduction for owner-occupied homes, and that credit is 2.5%. Under the existing exemptions, the state would reimburse for the reduction of those taxes. These new county-wide exemptions will not be reimbursed by the state. So what does this mean? It means that the cost will come directly out of local property tax revenues. For Kirtland, it is estimated that it is $20,226.21 for the homestead exemption and $39,399.63 for the owner-occupied credit. This totals $59,625.84, which was provided by the Lake County Auditor's Office. Finally, as we approach the end of the year, there is some upcoming legislation that council will see, and one of which will be the new cybersecurity legislation, which is required by the Auditor of State's office, so we will get that to you here shortly. You will also see the final 2025 appropriations, legislation authorizing the city for the property tax advance for 2026, and I'm also working on an updated capital asset policy. That concludes my report, and I'm open to questions.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Slapnick?
Louis, thanks again for the capital expenditures update. I haven't confirmed this, but I heard or seen on Facebook that Citizens Bank here in Kirtland is going to no longer be here. Can anybody confirm that?
That's confirmed.
And I guess that leads into, we passed that legislation for depositories. Would that legislation need to be amended?
That is another item of legislation that you will see by the end of the year. So yeah, we'll update that accordingly.
Okay. I don't know what the closure date. I didn't know if it was something that we needed to act upon.
From the city funds, we don't do any business with Citizens Bank, so it really doesn't impact the city from our standpoint internally.
Okay. I know their name, but okay. So if we don't have any funds there, it's okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Louis, oversimplifying all of what you just said about House Bills 97, 84, blah, 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 right? Essentially, what that results in is $59,000 of lost revenue for the city in the coming year.
That is correct.
Just want to make sure that we all front that. Well, it'll be a different number every year, right? So,
And that our property tax, 989,000, so
Yeah, it's just under $1 million, right?
5%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just for the general fund. General fund.
so that's $60,000 less in the general fund. And as a reminder to everybody, we have been using general funds to pay for things like road improvements because we haven't been able to pass anything for those. So that's $60,000 less that we can spend on things like road improvements moving forward. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Julia, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Council President. For the Senior Center, I just have some important dates to share. Tomorrow, November 6th, we are having our annual Veterans Day lunch that will be catered by Lavera. That is, all veterans are free as long as they're members. The senior board pays for them. On Tuesday, the Senior Center will be closed for the actual Veterans Day. Give them some time to relax at home. That is all I have currently for the Senior Center. As far as city events coming up, this Saturday, November 8th, is the Mayor's Action Network yard cleanup. We do have 25 yards on the list this year. We have a lot of volunteers, but we are open to anyone else who wants to come and bring their equipment with them. We will be meeting here at City Hall at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and we'll split off into our groups. On Tuesday, November 25th, is the citywide ecumenical service at Old South Church. That starts at 7 p.m. Everyone is invited to attend that as well. And on Sunday, November 30th, that is the first Sunday following Thanksgiving, we will have a tree lighting ceremony here at City Hall. Events will kick off at 4:30. We will have some different crafts, hot cocoa, some different activities from different participating entities within the community. Santa will arrive at 5 o'clock and be here for photos as well, with the lighting taking place at 5:30. Aside from that, I am open for any questions.
I do apologize. Having searched 3 times, those meetings are online, so my apologies.
Okay, any questions for Julia? Julia, thank you. Mr. Lallo, good evening.
Good evening. My apologies for tardiness. But for a report from the law department, as indicated previously, Mr. Courtney and I have met, and I think someone else was there as well, but we have met with those regarding that property with the erosion issues. We have a good plan in place, and Doug has taken a point on the implementation of that plan, working on other zoning issues, complaints, what have you. Other than that, I don't have too much to offer unless you have questions for me. I did want to note, it's my understanding that 25066 is going to be amended tonight. It is set for third reading to delete the provision that says and is approved by the chief of police. After reading that another time, I might have another suggestion, is to modify that provided, that section, because it talks about if it's performed under adult supervision. But what if 2 adults are doing, are shooting those airsoft rifles within a dwelling? Do they need to have another adult supervising them? Right? So my thought is maybe saying, provided that such use, if performed by a minor, is under adult supervision. Period.
Okay, so amend section E to remove the language approved by the chief, and edit adult super if a minor.
Correct. So basically after the dwellings, comma, and then it would be, I have it typed out, provided that such use, comma, if performed by a minor, comma, is under adult supervision, period.
Okay.
I think that's a better way to put it.
Okay.
That sound about right, Chief? Okay.
How are you gonna know if they're shooting inside, whether you have an adult there or not?
Just
No windows left?
There's no windows?
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Okay.
Provided that such use by a minor
if
is on.
performed by minor. Is under adult supervision. Have it right.
That's a good question. Should it say discharged or performed?
If discharged, there you go.
No, that was yours. I said that's the first time you talked, and I said that was a good one. See? Is discharged. All right, so yeah, he's discharged. Okay, Mr. Gallo, are we good with that? Matt, you got that?
Got it.
Okay. I sent some information on notes from the PZNA meeting that took place regarding short-term rentals.
Okay.
I'd like to circle back with you on that and kind of talk through drafting some type of legislation off of those notes, if we can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You want to meet like March 20?
Yeah? Perfect time.
No, whenever you wish.
Okay, yeah. So that's coming off the table next meeting. So I just want to try to at least have some idea, you know, what you think about the notes that were taken and if that legislation would make any sense.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Anything else from Mr. Lallo this evening?
Mr. Lallo, prior to your attendance, the Girl Scouts were here. It's extremely loud outside, and we wanted to close the doors, but we're told we couldn't close the doors. And it's my understanding, and I think we might differ on that, but we have gentlemen here from the public. It would be my thought to close the door because it was very loud.
It's, yes, and so the meeting is open to the public. Ideally, you want to have the door open, right? So that's in an ideal world to have the door open so that people, if they come in, they're like, oh, maybe they're thinking it's closed door session, right? Executive session, something like that. So that's why you want to have, and I actually, when I came in, I closed it because it was really loud. And Julia was wonderful enough to remind me to keep it open. But the goal is to have it open at least a little bit so that we can ensure that the public is aware that it is an open meeting.
Perhaps maybe if we had a sign that we could tape
That's
on the
not a
door
great
saying
idea.
open meeting, you're welcome, you know,
Yeah.
something as simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, but we've
We
had
have
that
it every
happen
time
with
somebody gets
like
sworn
swearing in. Yeah.
Police swearing in,
Yeah, it
firemen
might not be a bad
swearing
idea to
in.
have
It
a
gets
sign that
loud.
says
Yeah.
open meeting.
Particularly because we never hold executive session in this room. We always take executive session out
Correct.
anyway. So I think having the sign, it's not like we have to take it up and down all that often.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the clarification. Now I understand your point.
Anything else from Mr. Lallo this evening? All right, Mayor, you're up.
Should we add keep off my lawn to that as a sign?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you, Council President Fenstermaker. Rather quickly, and it was just mentioned that the Girl Scout Troop 70262 was here tonight to lead this meeting's Pledge of Allegiance. Thanks to those lovely young ladies who came out to do that. They did it flawlessly. Congratulations quickly to Councilman Ziegler, Council President Fenstermaker, Councilman Scholes for your victories last night in the at-large elections. I think it's a... Say again?
It was rough.
I know, a little bit of mudslinging. But no, what I wanted to say is I think there was a reason that it was an uncontested election. I think that's because the three of you have earned this community's respect, and that, because of that, and the job you guys do is why the three of you were uncontested. So congratulations to you guys, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Mayor.
This weekend, Julia had just mentioned that we have our yard cleanup. One of my favorite days of the year. If anybody has, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, we do have a lot of yards, but it is a very, very rewarding day to get out there and help our veterans and seniors in the yard cleanups. They beyond appreciate the help. So that's that. Someone had asked about Citizens Bank, and yes, Janelle had I asked her and Lewis to contact the owner, and I'll be having a discussion of the owner of the property. It's not Citizens Bank. The owner of the property, to at least inquire about what he or she might be thinking is next for that property, if they have any other suitors or inquiries themselves. So I'll keep you posted on that. Just real quickly on the ambulance legislation, I know there was a lot of work done in a couple of work sessions or committee meetings. Tonight's ordinance is, again, just to reiterate, not technically non-binding from the city's standpoint of an actual expenditure. It is just to express our intent to purchase the ambulance next year should city council approve a budget with that ambulance in it. So it is non-binding in a way tonight. So not in a way, it is non-binding in terms of a purchase. But one of the things covered also in that meeting was the fact that the EMS billing fund, pretty much after this year and going into next year with using next year's funds, will pay for that ambulance completely. If council again should choose to pass that as part of the budget. And also through that budget process, should anything arise between now and then, whether it's, on the side of the economics, the overall economy, and or other needs, that would have us have to put that on the back burner, that will be an option. So just want everybody to consider that as you go to vote tonight. And other than that, I'm open for questions.
Okay. Any questions for the mayor this evening? Okay. Mayor, thank you. Okay, moving on to standing committee reports.
The mayor just gave it, thank you.
All right.
I'd like to set up a standing committee for service department for next meeting, if that works with Mr. Fernaro. I don't think we have anything else going. 6:15 work, 6:30, 6. What's that? Still before the meeting works, because you're here anyhow that day, so 6:15 work for you? Half hour, 45 minutes, good enough? Oh, if you want to. Okay, Saturday morning at your place then?
But it can't be anywhere.
Ron, you're on that with us, right?
Yes, I am.
They just have to say where it's at.
Yeah.
This weekend isn't good. How about next Saturday?
That should be fine as long as we do it early morning.
Is that a coffee with council morning?
We have coffee with council?
November 15th.
The 15th, yes.
So I think
That'll
we
be
do.
the following week. Let's do it.
Check your
that day.
text
Well,
from
we
5
can do
hours
the
ago,
service
Joe.
department at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then come up here for coffee with council at 10.
Okay, 8 o'clock?
Is 8 o'clock okay, Mr. Fernaro? I know it's okay for you. It's lunchtime, right? I knew you were going to say that.
8 o'clock on the 15th. Janelle, Service Department Committee.
Scott, that good for you?
That's Scott Hamer, Ron Festermaker, myself. That'll be at the meeting at the Service Department at 8 a.m.
For the purpose?
Purpose to discuss capital
equipment
needs for 2026. Thank you, Mr. Now.
Okay, any other standing committee reports? Okay, moving on to correspondence. We have the Ohio Department of Commerce. Looks like a new license for Circle K at 8227 Chillicothe Road. 9370 Chillicothe Road, a transfer.
And again, the purpose of this is to put council on notice. If they wish to file an objection, council can discuss the merits of it and vote to lodge an objection. If you don't want to do anything, you don't have to take any further action, but they're here as part of correspondence. Give council an opportunity to communicate about it.
Was that correspondence sent to council?
I think it was sent with the packets. Am I right?
I thought it was.
Yeah. I remember seeing those.
Council President Fenstermaker.
Yes.
We also looked into the addresses and everything. There have not been any issues there, so just for your consideration.
Okay, thank you for confirming that.
With the board. And your email.
Yeah, I do have that question. Where is 9370? Which location is that? Is that the Dairy Mart? Oh, okay, so you got Circle K and then Dairy Mart?
They weren't attached as attachments. They were body.
Everybody, okay. Okay. Any questions or concerns with those two correspondence? Okay. Okay, moving on to public comments on matters not on the agenda. Okay, moving on to old business. Public comments on matters of old business. Okay, moving on to 25-0-66. This is the third reading. An ordinance amending section 672.12 of the codified ordinances of the city of Kirtland regarding pointing and discharging firearms and other weapons and declaring an emergency.
I'd like to make a motion to amend Section 1, Part E, to read as follows. This section does not intend to cases in which BB guns and other air rifles or slings or arrows are used in the confines of dwellings, provided that such use, if discharged by a minor, is under adult supervision.
Okay,
Yes, I think just for the record, misread, I think intend. The section does not extend to cases. As written, it was extend. And then just for grammar purposes, after dwellings, comma, provided that such use, comma, if discharged by a minor, comma, is under adult supervision, period. Yes.
You have the motion?
No, I just want to make sure for the
You have
record.
the motion, Matt? I'll
That was his
second.
motion to
Are
amend.
we not also amending to remove the police chief's
we did.
approval? We already did that.
That's fair.
Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
No, great question.
For the second, and this, we'll go back to a second reading then on the next meeting.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, there's a motion, there's a second. So if this passes, then it reverts to second reading for tonight. And then next meeting, if you wish, would be third reading.
Yes. Okay, so you had the motion?
He had the motion, I have the
You
second.
had the motion? Okay, so Mr.
Yeah, I
Schultz
had
had
the
a motion to amend. Mr. Smolik had the second.
Mr. Councilman, just to be
Yes.
clear, Ms. Simons did question whether the deletion of the chief approval is required. Based upon the content of the way he moved, he was amending subsection E in its entirety. So by doing that, it was eliminating that provision.
Thank you.
Again, just trying to create the record for.
Absolutely fine. Thank you. Okay, so moving on. Any further discussions? If not, Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons?
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler?
Yes.
Mr. Fenstermaker?
Yes.
Mr. Hamer?
Yes.
Mr. Schultz?
Yes.
Ms. Grazia?
Yes.
Mr. Smolik?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to,
Spencer, I just wanted to, for clerical as well, on the website, we have this ordinance listed under 065. If you recall, we amended that because there was a numerical error there, so it didn't get carried through to the website.
Okay.
So when it's amended, it can, yep.
okay, anything else? Okay, moving on to tabled until November 17th, 2025. Ordinance 25-0-44, an ordinance prohibiting short, do I have to read these, Mr. Lowe? Okay, good. And then ordinance 25-046, again, tabled until the November 17th meeting. Moving on to new business. Public comments on agenda items of new business. Okay, moving on to 25-R-68, a resolution appointing the finance director as the designee for purposes of the public records law.
Motion to waive the 3 readings?
Second.
Okay, Mr. Schultz with a motion to waive the 3 readings. Mr. Ziegler with a second. Any discussion? Okay, Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons?
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler?
Yes.
Mr. Fenstermaker?
Yes.
Mr. Hamer?
Yes.
Mr. Scholes?
Yes.
Ms. Grazia?
Yes.
Mr. Smolik?
Yes.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Ziegler with a motion to adopt. Julie with the second. Any discussion? Okay, Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons?
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler?
Yes.
Mr. Fenstermaker?
Yes.
Mr. Hamer?
Yes.
Mr. Scholes?
Yes.
Ms. Grazia?
Yes.
Mr. Smolik?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to 25-0-69, an ordinance authorizing the city of Kirtland to enter into a purchase agreement for one 2026 wheeled coach module ambulance mounted to a Ford F-550 4x4 gasoline chassis from Burgess Ambulance Sales Incorporated, as shown in Exhibit A, and declaring an emergency.
Motion to waive the 3 readings.
Second.
Motion to waive the 3 readings by Mr. Schultz. Mr. Smolik with a second. Any discussion?
Just for point of clarification, I thought we said this wasn't a purchase agreement, so is this language okay?
Yes, Mr. Slapnicker and I worked through this, and we worked with the seller as well to make sure that they are comfortable with the language. With the language, there's specifically a contingency in that contract and in our legislation that says this is a purchase agreement contingent upon council appropriating funds to purchase this ambulance in their March 2026 appropriation bill. So if this council chooses not to appropriate it, then we would invoke that contingency, just send them an email indicating as such, and the contract is terminated. If
And
we
again,
do appropriate
no cost to the.
correct. If we do appropriate it, then the contract is now in full force and effect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any further discussions? Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons?
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler?
Yes.
Mr. Fenstermaker?
Yes.
Mr. Hamer?
Yes.
Mr. Scholes?
Yes.
Ms. Grazia?
Yes.
Mr. Smolik?
Yes.
Motion to waive the, motion to declare an emergency and adopt.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Schultz with a motion to declare emergency and adopt. Ms. Simons with a second. Any further discussions? If not, Janelle, please call the roll.
Ms. Simons?
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler?
Yes.
Mr. Fenstermaker?
Yes.
Mr. Hamer?
Yes.
Mr. Scholes?
Yes.
Ms. Grazia?
Yes.
Mr. Smolik?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to council comments. Okay, again,
Just thank you to Mr. Schlapnicker for taking the Sunshine Laws training for us. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
yeah, I just want to again thank or congratulate and thank Mr. Schultz, Mr. Ziegler for going for re-election, and I look forward to the upcoming year. That's all I have. Continuing concerns. Last time for the public to speak regarding continuing concerns. Oh, please leave name and address.
We have an Edward Jones in town.
What'd you say?
It wasn't the one next door, Bank One? Or it was a chick.
We have banking capabilities at the local Edward Jones.
He can cash your checks for you over at his place over there.
I share your same frustration. Understand. I share your same frustration. It's nice to have a local branch that you can keep your money in and feel comfortable it's within the community. It is nice to have. So I'm just as frustrated as you. I've been banking with them for 30 years. Yeah. Absolutely.
The
Understood.
other branches, is there one in Willoughby?
I don't know if Willoughby's still there. They closed the one in
The Chase Bank in
They've been
Menor is
closing all over the
closing as
place.
well, so I
Citizens
don't
have
think
been
this is
closing.
just a Kirtland problem. I think it's an overall brick and mortar problem, but
Yeah.
just, you know, so that we don't get a bad rap that we can't support it. Apparently Menor can't support a Chase Bank either. So.
Right.
Over by the mall.
There's no plugging going on there at all. Okay, all right.
Thank you, Mr.
So,
Coleman.
any other continuing concerns? Looking for adjournment? All in
Motion to adjourn.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All in favor? Aye.